Just record. Check on everything.
Cannot hide. Okay. Whether you are doing IT related jobs or not, it does not matter.
You just send
Once
我可以吗
people know that you are a com science or com engineer,
可以
they
send
will
email
expect
啊
you to know crypto.
啊
Okay, they'll ask you for advice. Or you might have jobs, assignments
Remember
related to
Lily?
crypto stuff. Okay, maybe help out the team to vet the vendors or stuff like that. Okay, you cannot feign ignorance. You cannot say, oh, okay, well, okay. So this is something that is expected of practically every engine or com science students. Okay, so we have not taken crypto. Okay, my advice to you is to take. Not that I'm teaching it. I will not be teaching crypto next semester. You'll be Professor Lam. Okay, so but it's an important subject to complement. Okay, whatever you do. Okay, and why you need to do so? Because there's much erroneous understanding of crypto, even among techies. Some people thought crypto is very easy. Okay, just buy the best possible algorithm, okay, or use the best possible algorithm to start the best all. Alright. Unfortunately, life is not so simple. Okay. So what constitutes a good crypto algorithm? Okay, and stuff like that is not so trivial. And how they implement it? It can be a strong crypto algorithm, but the implementation is very weak. How do you know if the implementation is weak? So these are stuff that you will learn, okay, if you study a crypto course. Alright, even for the level 4 crypto course in NTU is still not deep enough, okay. So if you don't take it, I don't know what to say. Okay, that is the minimum as I can say. Alright, fundamental to modern living, okay, e-commerce, e-banking, I'm sure you are users of such things. Alright, so you need to be intelligent users. Emails and e-government, right? Lots of stuff are going to be done over the web, right? So and of course, your parents, your friends, your siblings, when they know they are com science, com engines, they will ask you questions on such things, and you have to give an intelligent opinion, right? So asking CS and CZ students to do crypto is like asking a dog to bark. The dog must know how to bark. Alright, so this is something that I just want to tell you that it should be something that you should consider seriously. Okay, if I have my way, I'll make all CS CZ students take this is a core, this is a compulsory module. If I have my way, right?
放在你那边，你看不到。
Okay. So remember all your cross-script attacks and all those stuff. Right, those things you are able to perform because your web traffic is over HTTP and not over the secure version HTTPS. Okay. Your normal attacks would have been impossible or very difficult to execute if it's over HTTPS. Okay, by the way, today's slides will not be uploaded to NTU Learn. Right, just to let you know. Okay, because this is not part of the course, okay, the slides and even the advice is not part of the course. Alright, so if you are interested in the stuff, you better take pictures or write down some notes. Okay? Alright. Crypto overview. Basically, there are three principal ingredients of crypto. Strong crypto algorithms, secure hash functions, and strong random number generators. So what are they used for, respectively? Well, crypto algorithms are used to protect the data. The data means voice, video, or anything else, okay? Secure hash functions are primarily used for digital signatures and also data integrity, okay? And strong random number generators. Right, each crypto algorithm, when they are employed, you need a digital key. Okay, it's a random string of bits of ones and zero. So how to generate those keys? Well, when you purchase any kind of encryption algorithm, they will not ask you to input keys one. Okay, I have not seen anyone that asks you to input 128 bits of zeros and ones. It's always incorporated inside or hash of passwords or stuff like that. Okay, when you generate the bits. So these random number generators used to generate these keys need to be unbiased to be effective. Okay. Okay. So just a quick main gist of the idea for A to B to talk securely. Alright, over the internet, both need to use the same strong crypto algorithm. Of course, you need to use the same algorithm because you can talk to each other. Once you agree on a certain algorithm, you need to agree on the key use, of course. Key is like your digital password, alright? Because you need to have the same key. Okay, hash functions basically is a fast one-way function. So two famous examples, SHA-1 and SHA-256. Okay, as I said, they are used in data integrity and digital signatures. So one example where you have probably seen is sometimes you want to download some software over a website. So within the website itself, they normally have a hash of the software published on the web, on the particular web page. The purpose of that hash of the hash of the software is for you to compare. That means when you download it, you save it on your computer, then you should apply the relevant hash function over the particular software and compare your message digest and the one that's published on the web. So if it agrees, means the stuff have not been tampered with. Okay? So I'm assuming that the website is secure, it's HTTPS that type, okay? So hackers have not already changed the software, alright? So we are assuming that the software is legitimate and okay, maybe not legitimate, okay, at least when you download that time, it was not modified in transit. Okay? So this is a confidence builder, right? Random number generators. So as I said, crypto algorithms take keys and they are n-bit numbers generated by RNGs. So good keys for crypto are unbiased and equally likely. So let's say it's a 128-bit key, then all the zeros and ones in the 128 positions appear, they should appear almost equal number of times. The probability of each bit is 1 or 0 should be equal. All the bits should be independent of each other, okay, such stuff like that. So to get this kind of stuff, you need an unbiased random number generator. And it's hard to come by an unbiased random number generator. So in the crypto course, we probably teach you how to see, okay, how to judge whether a certain algorithm random number generator is biased or not. Okay, your HTTPS protocol is basically the SSL protocol or the TLS. The newer version is called TLS. Present version used is 1.2 and 1.3. Okay, 1.3 at least not stable yet. Okay, most of the traffic are still over 1.2. So the overview of the protocol is when A want to talk to B, that's called client and server. When they first have to say hello to each other to initiate the conversation. After that, basically the client had to show the cards, show what the various kind of algorithms he has to the server, what kind of hash he has, what kind of crypto algorithms he supports. And then the server is the boss. The server will decide among these which one he will use to talk to the guy. Okay? So if for some stringent implementation, the server is very demanding. So if you give lousy algorithms or what, he might not talk to you, and the connection will not be established. Alright? So server will normally pick the strongest algo and hash offered by the client. And once they have agreed on the hash function and all those crypto algorithms, they will do some key exchange, alright? There will be some exchange of information leading to a common key. Okay, for those who know, there will be something like Diffie-Hellman key exchange. Because I told you right, they need to get a common key to talk to one another. And the keys, of course, has to be transmitted, not transmitted in the simple plain way that people can understand. So there are some algorithms to make it the two things agree. Once they agree on the key, then they can start talking to each other. And of course, these things happen very fast, so you do not notice, okay, when you perform your transactions or over HTTPS. Alright? So they can start talking. So this is a basic overview of TLS in one slide. Okay. Okay, as to crypto algorithms, these are the ones that techies know, but they don't really understand. If you don't study crypto, private key, private key or symmetric crypto, famous examples are things like AES that you should have heard of at least. Okay, and the index number refers to the key length. Okay, 128 bit is the minimum standard. Okay, you want to be super KS, you go all the way to 256 bit. Okay, and public key asymmetric, the most famous example is RSA. Minimum size 1024 bit. Normally now people even start using 204 bit nowadays. Okay, I'll explain a little bit. Alright, strong algorithms are strong basically because of three principles. Okay, I'm talking about this employed as a package. It's not just the algo design. Okay, so if people tell you that they're using AES 256, does not mean that it's secure. Alright, the keys generated is important. Imagine you use AES 256 algorithm, but your key generated is of say 20 bit entropy only. Okay, that means that the other 200 over bits are fixed supposedly, and only 20 bits are allowed to vary. You know, you can see what program, right? You fix the other bits and only vary the 20 bits. Okay, so they sell in the package, you know, AES 256, you know, and the unsuspecting techie will say, wow, good, AES 256, I'm very happy. But unknowingly, it's only a 20 bit key. 20 bit key is only 1 million possible key. Can crack in less than 1 second. Okay? Just do normal brute force over the 20 bits, you can crack in 1 second. Okay? So what's the problem? The problem is not the algorithm. Okay? The problem is the entropy of the key generated. Okay? So strong RNG is very important. Does the RNG gives you the maximum or close to the maximum entropy? Okay? Then key length, of course, people always think key length is very important. Okay, true enough. But as I say, even if you use AES 256, if only 20 bits are variable and the rest fixed, your key length is useless. Okay? So in the proper course, you understand these things and you study how to study RNGs, whether they give 20 bit entropy or does it achieve close to the maximum, stuff like that. And even when you purchase product, when they say it's AES, seldom they give you the source code. Okay? So you will be something like encrypt.exe. Okay? How are you going to know that the encrypt.exe really comes from AES or some humanly manufactured, your own self-manufactured algorithm?
No,
Okay?
it's
Maybe just
loading
swap
mail
bits
down.
only. Alright? So how do you know? So you need to understand such stuff, how to verify whether algorithms
See
indeed
that this will
as
finish
what
in
they
30
claim
minutes.
is.
30 minutes finish.
Right?
Come to school for.
So I'm just showing you the final details, the fine details that people don't understand. Okay, they just say buy AES, very happy, you know. Buy RSA, very happy.
Later I going to.
Okay, especially if it's on the web, it's free. You know, it's very, you're even more happy. You know, you have a free AES algorithm to use. Okay,
NUS.
correct? And you encrypt the sensitive data and send around, and unknowingly all your stuff will be decrypted by hackers. Okay, one of the standard trick of hackers is to make very useful encryption algorithms and free. Okay, free for you to download.
Get a company.
All right. So if you are the targeted staff or this targeted person, okay, put standing phishing or whatever kind of stuff, make it so nice GUI and other things, you know, very easy to use. Then they can read your stuff openly when you transmit, when you send it. Okay. All right. What about RSA? So RSA has a very important parameter called n, the modulus. N is the product of two very large prime numbers. To be secured, the two prime numbers must be independently generated. Okay? That means P and Q, when you generate them, they should have no direct links at all. Okay? Some easy versions of RSA weakness is very simple. You generate the first prime, then you call a function called next prime. And the next prime is going to be fairly near the first prime that you generate. So you have to break that kind of ISA, you just take the square root of n, and just put 4 around that part. Increment, okay? After a while, you can get the 2 factors easily. Okay? Because if the gaps are closed, the square root of n will be very close to the prime factors. Okay? So how are you going to know where your vendor are implementing things like that, where the n is a product of 2 very close primes? Okay? So stuff like that. So I'm just telling you some of the fine details. This is just one weak implementation. There are many others as well, many other weak implementation. Okay, so it doesn't mean you use RSA means what? Nobody can break your stuff. Alright? So anyway, to get good prime numbers, you need to again have good random number generators. And after that, you also need one extra step. You need robust prime generation routines. Okay, finding the next prime is not a robust prime generation routine. Okay, all right. Okay, so you go through a proper course, they will teach you stuff like that. Okay, and if you implement correctly, security of RSA is based on the difficulty of factoring large numbers, which is a hard problem. Okay, if you implement it correctly. Okay. So crypto advice: do not trust vendors. Alright. So you go out and work. Okay. You have to purchase software for your company, encryption software company. Don't just trust them because they are very friendly to you. Okay. Alright. So you need to verify whatever they promise. Okay. If they say they are using AES, you have to verify they are using AES. Okay, if they say that, then you have to verify their entropy of the keys, how good it is, what kind of random number generator they use, alright, stuff like that. Okay. Right, so one of the ways to verify whether the bits generated are random or not, okay, is there are a few tests of randomness, one of which is provided by NIST. This is the American Federal Standard, National Institute of Standard and Technology. So they are the godfathers there, the one who people want to do business with the American companies, especially the government companies, they must satisfy these requirements. Okay, so they have a suite of tests to test for randomness, okay, which you can view, and then you just output the bits from your so-called random number generators from the software or what, okay, then you test the bits, okay. Okay, so that's crypto, that's over. Now I talk a little bit about the quiz. Okay. The quiz itself, hardly anything is new. Okay, practically everything is from the slides or from the tutorial. Okay, in theory one can get 100 marks very easily. Okay, so I'm very surprised to see some very weak answers. I'm going to go through some of them. All right. What are the more common mistakes? Those that you can directly find from bookwork. Okay, especially relating to COI. All are the headers of my slides from the COI. Okay, nothing new, no. Everything is there. Okay, if I've gone through the slides, you will score I think 100% for the COI already. Okay, anyway, let's look at those that are not in the COI. Okay, the first two questions are taken from your slides from the industry expert. So you must read the question carefully. In recent years, major vendors and developers have implemented improved protection mechanisms. Okay, so they have improved protection mechanisms in OS and application. All right. So which one of the following does not describe their strategies? So they are protecting the mechanism, OS and application, right? So which one? That means out of the 4 answers, only one is correct. Some of you still give me 2 or 3 answers. I already underline which one. Okay, actually in the actual exam test quiz, I underline which one. So I have received answers are 2 or 3 multiple answers. So we never read properly. Anyway, we go through one by one. So introduce protection mechanisms that can evade classes of vulnerability. Of course, this is true. So you're trying to make sure that the program is crash-proof and stuff like that. Okay? Introduce protection mechanisms that can break exploitation techniques. That means try to prevent them from carrying the exploitation. Of course, that is true. Okay, just use common logic. Next one, third one, focus solely on patching individual vulnerabilities as quickly as possible. So this is a post-exploit kind of stuff. That means the thing have already happened. So patching definitely does not prevent, so even if it's solid patching procedures, does not prevent them from creating exploit for you, right? It's like after breaking, then you can buy a secure lock. Alright, so this definitely is the wrong answer. There's no two way about it. Alright? Okay? Alright, so 3 is the obvious wrong answer. Okay? This is talking about I try to fix the patch as quickly as I can. Alright, when hackers attack you, they don't look at those companies, oh, when they fix patch quickly, I don't attack you, I attack others. No. Alright? They are more worried about those that patch up solidly everything, so that they find so hard to attack you, they'll attack somebody else. Okay? It's like a row of flags like that, the whole flag. Everybody secure with a very good locks, but your one no lock or very simple lock made from don't know where, $1 lock. So the hackers will go and look around, scan around, and the one that has $1 lock, they break it first. Okay? The fourth one, a key aim is to increase the cost to attackers of developing an exploitation chip. Of course, this is true. They'll make it hard, and that's why, for example, Apple OS, Apple stuff are hidden. Okay, Apple, lots of the algorithms, lots of the way they implement things are hidden. Okay, it's not open source. So that adds an extra layer of cost for potential hackers. So when potential hackers want to crack Apple, they have to do the difficult task of reverse engineer the EXE and all those DLL and all this stuff. Alright? So they want to make it hard for the hackers to do their job. So the obvious answer is part 3. Okay? Cannot be anything so free, too much. Okay, I think about study about 50% got it correct only. Right? Maybe 60%. So the rest of the 30-40%, I don't know what they're doing. Okay, this is obvious. Okay, don't even you attend the class, you know the particular talk.
Wrong man?
Okay, so this is obvious.
Did I put 3 or 4?
Okay, so he's very kind. You know, he said these are the 2 questions he said. I didn't say it.
Okay, 我要 choose.
So this one's obvious, true. I already mentioned already. Most of you got it correct, but still there's still a few who got it wrong. Okay, never read the slides carefully. Oh my, this one.
Oh my.
This is practically the same question that I did for the tutorial. If you understood it correctly, you get the full 5 marks. But I think barely 10% got the full 5 marks. I'll tell you why. Okay, some say string buffer overflow is amazing. How can string comparison have a buffer overflow problem? I don't know what they're talking. Okay, so those who write buffer overflow, okay, please go through your slides carefully and understand what the real meaning of buffer overflow. Okay. So this is a very simple case of an interactive
10 to the power of 64.
password. When you hit the password, I'll tell you whether you're positive or negative. When it's 0, that means identical password means. Okay? So the only difference this question and the one of tutorial is only small case A to Z. This one includes all the uppercase as well and all the digits. But the principal algorithm behind it is the same, the way to crack it. What do? You have to order according to ASCII. So that's the first thing you have to say. You have to guess character by character. So first you have to order by ASCII. At least you must say this first thing. Alright? And not many say this. No? Secondly, since the thing has been so explicit and it's 5 marks, you must tell me what's the ASCII order. At least you must tell me, okay, that 0 to 9 is the first group. Followed by what? Capital A to capital Z. And then small a to small z. You should know your ASCII, because you are describing an algorithm how to enumerate upwards. Alright? Okay? Very, very few tell me the whole proper order. Okay? Some jumble up, don't know what. Some they put A first and don't know what. Okay? you should be very familiar with this standard character, say ASCII, okay? What is the ASCII code for 0 to 9? Okay, as a CSC student. Alright? So it should be 0 to 9, capital A to capital Z, and small a to small z. So enumerate character by character. Okay, first character, guess it first. So you have to start with the first character. Okay, so for easy illustration, let's say the password is called password 12. This is 10 characters, right? So what do you do? For first character, again you have to start from the lowest base, 0. 0 is the lowest ASCII value. Of course, you can enumerate for upstairs, okay, up to you. You can start from small z. But let's start from bottom. You start from 0, then you compare 0 with the password 12. Of course, it's going to be negative. So you have to go one step higher. 1 and P, you compare, of course, still negative. So you have to go all the way up until you hit what? The first time you hit positive is what? When you hit P itself, capital P is still shorter than the password, right? In ASCII length. Not ASCII length, in terms of the ASCII string. So the first time you hit will be, to be positive, is Q. So the algorithm say, basically, the last time when you hit negative, that is the first character. So therefore, the first character you have guessed now is correct, is capital P. So at most how many times? At most 62, because it could be capital Z, it could be the highest ASCII value of this is the small letter z. Okay, small letter z sits on top of everyone else here. So at most you will have 62 tries for the first one. What about the second character? Okay, second character, now you start with what? You know this is P already, capital P. So now you string compare capital P with second character, 0. Start from the same base. And then move upstairs. Alright? And then the first time when you hit, the last time when you hit negative, this will be PA. Alright? Because PB will be, in ASCII will be longer than the password already. So PA will be the second character. So the first two characters are correct. Again, how many times you need to go up? The maximum number of tries is 62 again. So now you have the first two characters correct at PA. Then, so the next character you guess will be PA 0 again, start from 0 and move upwards again. And you hit until R, which is negative. When you go to PAS, it's still negative. PAT will be positive. So PAS will be the third character. It's easy, right? I mean, this has been done in class, except that we move from small a to small z only. This is a free 5 marks now. Okay? I think less than 5% got this complete 5 marks. Okay? Alright? Most of them never, even those who got it correct, never thought about ASCII, never thought about the ordering. You have to describe the algorithm. Okay? Alright? Okay? You can't just say, okay, 0 to Z, okay, 62 characters, therefore 62 times 10, 620. Okay, can you write a computer program to solve this like that? 62 characters, therefore 62 times 10. 5 marks, okay, and this goes back to my point. In the exam, please look at the marks carefully. The quantity of the marks will tell you what is the length of the answer. Alright, so this one is 5 marks, no? Okay, you write down 62 characters, therefore 62 times 10. Okay, you think you'll get 5 marks, and you're not describing even the algorithm itself. Okay, on the other hand, you say give 8 points and then you have 4 marks, then you know that it has to be a brief answer, very brief. Okay, you must understand, okay, the marks are written there is for you to gauge, you make a judgment call. Normally, we'll say something like explain briefly, it's a short one. If you don't say explain briefly or what, and you see 5 marks and 1 sentence kind doesn't mean it's only 1 sentence answer. It's natural, you should know. Okay, so the marks indicator is for you to ascertain to what detail you should provide the answers. Okay? Alright? So this is supposed to be standard things that you should know, alright? 5 marks, you put 62 characters, 62 times 10, 630. How many marks do you think I can give you? Okay, I can't. Because you never describe the algorithm. The final answer is correct, it does not mean anything at all. No? Can I write? That is not even close to the pseudocode. I can't even see what you're trying to say. Okay, he might have understood well, but he just briefly write an answer, but it does not indicate what you know. And in the exam, you must display what you know. We are looking for this little, especially we are very kind most of the time. We have those partial credit stuff. Okay, when you have partial credit, even the final answer is wrong, we sometimes close our eyes, we still give you some marks. Okay. It's like one of the questions on the COI give 8 factors or what. I told you specifically 3 from technology and those kind of stuff. After a while, I give up, okay? Because all the jumbling up, later I got to read too carefully, I just put mark, okay? If I read too quickly, I think out of 8 marks, 6 marks, you'll get only 1 or 2 marks. Most of it park in different categories. Okay? Alright. So, alright, so partial credit, you have to get proper partial credit. Write your answers in factual form, nice form. So people one glance and look, you can see. Any new facts you present, go to a new line. Don't squeeze everything so small, no? Alright, we are not young. Not all of us have reading glasses. So read too hard, we can't see. Okay, 0. Alright, so be gracious to help yourself. Alright? So write neatly, line by line. Alright, writing material is free now, so please use it. Okay? So you have to write at least until that. You see, this is just one slide only. You see, this one page enough to give you 5 marks already. It's not long, no? Right? Right? You can describe it in a very easy way. Okay? In less than 5% get complete correct for this one. Okay, 4062. I only have my portion. Prof. Lam didn't give me anything. You want to ask him, or maybe he have told you, I don't know. So this is only my portion. Alright? So there are 4 questions that exam. My portion covers 50%, just like this. Okay, first thing to note is COI is not an exam. I'm very kind. Alright, I made you suffer already that time, so I'll remove it totally. So that your syllabus is now significantly reduced. Because COI occupies 2 weeks of the lectures. So I've cut your revision by 20% already. You see? Alright? The second thing I have to take note of the color codes. Red means majority stakeholder. Blue means minority. Okay? Alright, so if you want emphasis, these are the ones. Okay? What else is definitely out? Okay, some of the questions, the tutorials, some of you email me. I have no time to answer because I have so many things to do. So rather than answering you, I'll remove those controversial questions. Alright? Okay, sometimes students don't know, think we are just sitting there waiting for the email. Okay, we have like here, just marking this already 200 scripts already. Okay, and we have to prepare each time I have to prepare 80 pages of slides. Okay, and I'm not only teaching your class. Okay, I'm also teaching another level 4 class. I'm also teaching level 1 the net class. I'm also teaching math tutorials in level 1. So I don't sit around doing nothing. I can't possibly email you all and end up your email me. Alright? Okay, what I can do is try to make your stuff as painful, and here it is. So this question will be out. Okay, these are taken from tutorial, so please take note. Okay, so don't ask me to answer your questions. Alright, so this is out. Some more. This one will be out. Okay. Because I don't want you to park on the wrong tree. It doesn't mean that the remainder of the doors definitely must come out. I'm just telling you which one definitely won't come out. Don't get the wrong logic, okay? So don't say, well, I studied the tutorial for this set and then never come out a single thing. I never promised that the complement all will come out, understand? I just tell you basically simple logic, this will not appear. Okay? So don't take your own natural logic to say that the complement of this I studied definitely okay. Alright? So, alright? But I can say that at least 85% are from book work, and some 15% for some variations.
Together we will count.
Okay, within the variation, right? Because we cannot have everybody get 90 marks, right? So there will be some parts
I
that
can see
are
what the fuck wrong one.
a bit more tricky. Some might not have seen before, but you must apply what you have learned.
I can see whatever I want.
Okay, a classic case will be just now the particular question I told you, right? In the tutorials, I give you small a to small z, but in the test, I give you the whole string and the whole. Okay, so there is this kind of stuff.
No, I never.
Right, these are still considered homework, no? Alright?
Everything
Okay, it's just that you don't know how to apply it, unfortunately.
I don't want to put you to
Okay, it's basically the same.
Must pay back.
Okay, the only thing you need to get right is just the SP or scheme order, which you all should know as a CSCZ student. This one also be out. Okay, before I continue, there's one lady, I think MC on the day. So you have to take the test immediately after this class, this day, right? Okay. So I'm glad only one, but unfortunately I still have to set the questions because of one person, so I have to set harder. Right? So whoever the lady, okay, I hope you are around.
Oh my god.
As I emailed you, I already told you that the test will start immediately after this briefing. Hope you are here. You are not here, sorry. Okay. So my makeup quiz is 90% different. So the rest of you don't need to feel what, no. So the makeup quiz don't have any advantage, and I already asked many other questions. Okay. So I fulfill my promise. The makeup quiz is harder than the original.
Scared to feel so bad.
Okay, this is something that I told you. Amount of marks allocated indicates the level of detail your answers will provide. Okay. Okay, best wishes.